Hey guys, thank you for clicking in, and today I'm going to show you how to make a bead inspired headband. You can make it in different colors, sizes and shape. So enjoy this video guys. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure you have a stretchy fabric. Well, as for me, I'm using my old shirt, and you can decide to use a shirt or a normal fabric. So I'm just going to cut out this excess part of the fabric, and I proceed to cut in the actual fabric we're using for the work, and the size is 8 inches long. Right now I proceed to cut in the excess part of the shirt. So before doing this, you make sure you have your fabric measured on your head, so to avoid your headband from being too big or too small. And now as I separate them, I'll fold and stitch. So I'm using the same process for this and the other fabric I'll be using too. And now I'm using my thread and needle to stitch this. So after doing this, I proceeded to cutting out the excess fabrics which are not included in the sew, and then I just carefully trim it out. And now I just flipped it over, and this is the part that I'll be using for my headband. So we've got one and we've got another. So I went on to turning it, making sure the stitch part is at the middle, and I'll do the same for the other one too. So we call the up one the top and the down the bottom. So I just flipped out the bottom one facing the top one. So I aligned, making sure the bottom part is directly facing the top part. So I'll just gently fold it, making them clap together, and I'll do the same thing too, making sure the stitch part is not visible. So with this, you can see the shape of the headband forming already, and the stitches are not visible. Well, if you're doing it like this, then you're probably doing it the right way. And now I'll just fold all of them together and I'll stitch it. So like I said before guys, make sure you measure the headband on your head to get the exact size. So by the time I finish stitching, I just tie this up and flip it over. And now our headband is ready. Check this out guys. So there's no visible stitch pads showing on the headband, and that is what we want. So our turban headband is almost ready. So I'm gonna flip this over so you can see from every angle, and as you can see, there's no visible stitch part which can be traced that we actually stitched. And now I laid my bead on the headband so to have an idea of what I'll be doing. And this is how your thread should be on the needle. And now I begin to sew. So to sew this, you make sure you're gently creasing around the bead. So just like you see in the video is how I sew. So as you sew, you make sure you're not sewing far away from the bead. The thread should be almost invisible. So as I sew, the back is where I place the knot, not the front. So this is going to make your work look very neat and professional. So you can decide to use any bead of your choice in any color of fabric to achieve this. And now I did an extra sew at the back of the headband to make sure the bead is not moving or flagging in the long run. By the time I was done, I tied it and proceeded to the next one. So one done and a few more to go. So because I'm not so sure of the name of the bead, so I'll just leave it in my description box, so do not forget to check that out and everything I used in this video. So I'll leave the name of the bead I used, and I'll leave a couple of things also I used. And also do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're finding it interesting. And do not leave just yet, because we are almost done with our highly decorated bead headband. And as I was done, this is the outlook of our whole work. It is so nice and so beautiful. So by the time I was done, this is the outlook of our beautiful decorated bead headband. Beads are beautiful and they add life and color to everything. I am sure you agree with me by now. So this is the black headband we have, and just check out the beauty. So that is it about this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for coming this far with me. So please do not forget to leave your beautiful comment, like this video and subscribe to my channel.